Hey yo, what's up YouTube? It's YT Wake 'em Up, back at it again with another video. One of my subscribers asked for this one. You know I got you. Y'all see the title? This one is on student loans. The greatest asset to the US government. They got rich off of this. Richer. This was another part of the American scheme. Getting people to fall for that trap. Most people that got student loans, let's be real, they'll never pay them off in their lifetime. They're not able to. Especially without being able to get a job in the field that they went to school for. Hey, we're not gonna waste too much time, man. I need everybody to thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out to new viewers. And I need you to smash the subscribe button if you're brand new to this channel. And ring that bell so you can be notified exactly when I post. Let's get right into this vid. Let's get right into the rant.
Okay, I was trying to wait until I stop crying about this, but I actually can't stop crying about this. I just got off the phone with financial aid. And I was an independent student, and I did the independent student thing in 2022, and then they changed the rules for being an independent student. So now I don't qualify for the Pell Grant, and I already owe the university so much money. And then I was trying to switch where I was going to school because I wanted to go back to school, but not college. I wanted to go to cosmetology school or whatever, because that's just so besides the point. I'm not even gonna get into that. But they literally changed the fucking rules for being an independent student, and I just don't know what I'm supposed to do with not having that extra $5,500 and the lower cost. I literally couldn't even afford it for a university. How the fuck am I supposed to afford this now for a fucking trade? Both of my parents refused to give me their tax information. My mother didn't and then having to explain my situation to financial aid for the 30th time is literally just so upsetting. How do you do this? If anyone has some experience, strength, and hope, please fucking send it my way, because I genuinely cannot comprehend what to do, because everything I Google is oh, you need your parents to co-sign, oh, you need a co-signer, or oh, you have to be I can't, this makes no fucking sense. Why did they take away those fucking rules for being an independent student? Were too many people becoming an independent student because fucking college is so ridiculous to pay for? This literally makes no fucking sense. And I know that I can't be the only one in this fucking boat. There's no way that there's literally having to look at financial aid for the 40th fucking time in the last 2 years and being yep, my parents won't help me, yep, no one can co-sign for me, nope, I don't know what to do. Sorry for asking you these fucking dumb questions. My bad. I'm trying to see if there's any other option. Jesus.
In honor of me graduating college this week, I was you know what? We're going to rip the Band-Aid off. We're going to check our student loan debt. And I kind of had a ballpark range. I knew how much I owed. Not down to the exact dollar amount. I'm the type of person who gets nervous to check their bank account after a weekend out. So I took a look. I took a hard gander at exactly how much money I owe. I'm gonna die with it. I can confidently say there wasn't even a panic. It was just my heart sank to my ass. I'm gonna die with it. I don't know any way I'm gonna be able to pay that off other than selling my organs on the black market. This is why I don't understand why people shit on sugar babies, because I could get this all paid off tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, but you know what I mean, within the year. If I just found a rich man, and everyone's patriarchy, don't work for them. Ask not what you can do for the patriarchy, but what the patriarchy can do for you. If it benefits me, then maybe it's not the patriarchy, maybe it's just a helping hand.
A lot of people gotta take them loans to the grave. They're gonna be in the morgue with them. Hey, I wanna know, this is what I wanna know. Y'all know I like to ask questions. I like to know who's watching this channel. Who went to college that's watching this channel, and were you able to pay off your student loans, or are you taking them to the grave? Now, I don't blame you if you're taking them to the grave, especially the people that didn't get a job in the field that they went to school for. That's a big F you back to them. Cause it's hey, y'all already played me, so I'm gonna play y'all back in return. Y'all ain't gonna get no money out of me when y'all ain't getting me no money. You see what I'm saying? Did you know that 53%, and this was probably 6 months ago, so the numbers may be higher, But did you know that 53% of people that went to college actually regret it? They wish they didn't go, can't get a job in a field that they went for. Is that you?
The student loan debt is more than 1.7 trillion, and this is the government's biggest asset. This is not going to end well. And if you didn't think the 1.7 trillion was a big deal, well, here's the breakdown by age and 35 to 49. Good luck.
Okay, y'all, so I have a question. I graduated college in 2020, peak COVID. Because of that, they kept pushing our student loans back. You know, Joe supposed to be getting them forgiven, all this other stuff. Never got forgiven. I still have student loans. Never planned on paying them back. Not even gonna lie to you. I don't know whose idea it was to give thousands of dollars to an 18-year-old. That's on them, not on me. So, was y'all planning on paying y'all's back? Or was y'all serious? Because I know we all said we wasn't paying them back, but I don't know if y'all really started paying them back, because I'm getting emails saying that I'm behind on payments. And I just want to know if it's just me. If y'all started paying them back, let me know so I can go ahead and sign up for a little payment plan or something. But if we all stick together, I feel like they ain't gonna have no choice but to forgive it. But if I'm the only one getting my taxes garnished, let me know. Please. Are y'all paying them back, or what are we doing, y'all? What's the plan?
I know people be like, nowadays you shouldn't go to school unless you're going to be a lawyer or a doctor. Wrong too. Did you see that AI lawyer that represented a person already in the courtroom? Have you seen the innovations that have been taking place within the medical field? So I feel like every industry under attack right now. That's the agenda. Y'all know so many agendas taking place, so many agendas that's at hand right now. Nobody's safe, man. I don't care if you're a billionaire. You're not safe, man. Unless you are innovative. And then a lot of people believe you can't get student loans taken off your credit report. Yes, you can. That's just a lie they tell you. I do credit repair. Been in this industry for quite a few years. And I know that if anything is inaccurate or unverifiable on your credit profile, which more than likely it'll be the reporting date or the balance. When there's any inaccuracy, even if it's off by 1 cent on one of the bureaus, that is means for it to be removed from your credit report completely. And 7 out of 10 credit reports on average have inaccuracies. 70%. It's not hard to get it taken off. I just want to put that out there. Now, even though it's taken off your credit report, you still might have to pay the balance if they want to come after you. But you could at least benefit from having a good credit profile. You get a new car, get a new house. You know, the normal things that you'll get with your credit. With a good credit score. You know, loans, business loans, lines of credit, things of that sort.
I want to talk about student loans real quick because I just found out something that is so frustrating. This is my current student loan balance, $21,444. My original amount was $28,500. So you can see I've already paid off around $7,000 worth of my student loans, which yes, I am really proud of. But I felt like I was doing everything correctly, and today I called up my student loan servicer, Ed Financial, and I said, hey, I just want to make sure that my overage that I am paying every month, because the amount that they quoted me that I should be paying towards my student loans every month is $250, at least somewhere around there. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do the right thing, and I'm going to pay $500 a month. I'm going to double it and pay $500 a month, so I'm paying off that principal faster. And while, yes, I'm paying off that principal a little bit faster, the lady that I spoke with on the phone told me that I can't actually choose where that payment goes. So even though I'm paying $250 extra, I can't say, put that amount towards my principal. And the reason being that these numbers that they set saying, here, this is the suggested amount that we think that you should pay towards your student loan, is usually only really covering the bare minimum. And the reason that they do this is so that you're still accruing interest. And if you have unpaid interest because you're paying so low on your loans, that interest will then start accruing interest. And even though you're making these payments, your loan amount is going to keep going up because the interest accrues interest, and it's just a never-ending cycle. So I went in and looked, and you can see here, this is my last payment. I paid $500, $318 of that went towards my principal, around $181 went towards my interest. And if you can see here, back in October, I paid $223 in interest, which is only $25 less than my payment. And so I asked her on the phone, I said, hey, what's going on with that? And she said, you actually have unpaid interest. And I was like, okay, yeah, you know what, that makes sense. But I didn't realize my interest was accruing interest because I have these unsubsidized loans. So even though I graduated in 2020, right into a forbearance period, this still had interest from when I was in college. So I said, okay, great. That's definitely my bad. I didn't really realize that. But can I pay that unpaid interest now so that it stops accruing more interest? And she said, actually, no. Just like the fact that you can't go in and say, put this money towards my principal, you also can't go in and say, okay, put this money towards my unpaid interest. So even though today I have $229 of unpaid interest, I can't say, here, Ed Financial, here's $229 to cover that unpaid interest. So that unpaid interest will continue accruing interest until my loans are completely paid off. And this is the root of the entire problem right here. It is my money. It is my loan. I should be able to say where it goes. Obviously within reason. I understand it's a loan. I understand it's accruing interest. But if I have unpaid interest, I should be able to say, here is the money. Please pay the interest. Or just be transparent with me about where my money is going, what is supposed to be paid, and how to pay it.
I am not paying back my student loan. The government needs to learn financial responsibility. Because how are you lending an 18-year-old that's unemployed £9,000 a year for 3 years? I'm going to stop paying my taxes too because that's just a stupid investment.
Lending an unemployed 18-year-old thousands of dollars before they even have a career, that's crazy business. They're not going to give you a line of credit. They're not going to give you a loan like a normal loan, personal loan. Business loan. They give you a student loan. The setup is real. He right. Really don't make sense. Really not logical for the perspective of the student. But from the perspective of the lender, it make a whole lot of sense. They gonna have you trapped for life.
I could afford to pay off all of my student loans this year, but I'm not going to do that. Let's talk about it. For context, I'm 23. I graduated in May of 2023 with $12,183.39 in student loans, and as of December 31st, I am at $10,057.14. If you don't want to watch any more of the video, the short answer is interest rates is why I'm choosing not to pay off all of my loans this year. I have 4 loans left, with my highest being at 4.8% and the other 3 being at 4.28%. So my plan for this year is to pay my monthly minimum payments and then put extra money towards that loan at 4.8%. And once that loan is paid off, only pay my monthly minimum. I keep my savings between a high yield savings account and a brokerage account that I invest in myself. And looking just at the high yield savings account, I have a return of 4.55% in there. So I think it is a better financial decision for me. Keep my money in my high yield savings account and pay off my monthly minimums and leave it at that for now. Obviously, if I came into a lot of money or my income went substantially up, I would obviously pay off those loans if I could. I want to be able to use the extra money that I have each month towards my Roth IRA. I don't want to limit my contribution to my 401k. I still want to be saving money. This is a plan that I've come up with and what I'll be sticking towards this year.
Listen, it's okay. I already forgave myself for student debt. You think I'm gonna pay that shit back?
So I went to college in 2016, and my freshman year, I had to take out a couple of loans so I could go to school, like most people do. After that, I worked multiple jobs, so I wouldn't have to take out any more loans. In fact, by my senior year, I paid for the whole thing by myself. So the loans I'm talking about are the loans from 2016. My mom, being the kind, wonderful, amazing human being that she is, took on one of those loans for me. She's been paying it. And she has been paying it every single month since I took it out in 2016. Keep in mind, it is now 2023, so we're talking 7 years later. She told me as of a couple of weeks ago that she still owes the same amount of money on that loan as she did in 2016. Can't even make a dent in it. This is an adult woman with an extremely stable job and a house. Can you imagine what student loans are doing to people fresh out of college trying to find their way and struggling with the rising cost of housing? Student loans are way more predatory than you can understand at 18, but they know that, and they want to keep you down.
That video is from last year, but I still think it's relevant, right? Still relevant. That interest is a killer. It's a killer. Interest is really how they get everybody. It sound good, but when you really add up the interest, it's like you'll never pay it off even when you do pay. For the majority of the time that you're paying on that loan, you're still at the original amount that you started paying. Depending on how much it is. Once you in the high 5 figures, especially 6 figures, yeah, it's over. You're not paying it off. But hey, how y'all feel about this one, man? Most people feel like they gonna have to take that debt to the grave with them. They never gonna be able to pay it off. And realistically, how can you pay it off when you don't make enough? You don't make enough. It ain't nothing promised these days. A job ain't promised. The last video was about job security. So it's not even promised. Once you get this degree, it's not a promise that you'll get a job. America duped everybody. I said it. But yo, it's YT Wake 'em Up, back at it again, one another banger. And I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Peace.